I don't know if I ever able to replace the recording that I did 6 months ago, 8 months ago, and I worked on it so hard just to put it in the right time, in the right space, editing it, fixing it, putting it in the right way, and trying to explain something I'm never ever able to, probably never able to explain. And I'm trying to kind of repeat what I did in that video. That video, it's basically been erased by from my files. I mean, I worked on it so hard, and I made sure that it's not going to be disturbed or erased or deleted, and I worked and I kept it so carefully. And in the end, I'm telling you, I'm dealing with stalker that they cause me so much damage. I can't explain it. I can't express it. And it's going to take me 200 years, and I'm not able to explain what they're doing to me. They're whispering now to my ears and keep saying, Azazel, 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 Azazel. 3 times a day you hear it. I can't freaking believe it. The people want some stuff and they give me the hell to get those crap. There is an upstairs neighbor doesn't leave my sight. He doesn't matter where I am. If I'm out of town, if I'm out of the country, if I am here, if I'm around the neighbor, beside that I made sure I can't go nowhere. I called to an attorney. An attorney told me he doesn't take cases like that. They made sure that there is no freaking way I can get help. The only thing they want me is dead or gone or not exist. I never saw anything like that on face of earth. I can't yell anymore. I can't scream anymore. I just can. I never saw anything like that in my... They're abusing me. They're torturing me. They're harassing me. Day, night, on a micro of a second. And I can't sign my name. Homeowner association involved. Management involved. DARPA involved. Lakid involved. Neighborhood involved. The community involved. The town, the city, the planet, the universe, the globe. And who is doing it? Kabbalah, Chabad, some hunky-punky crap, some hoodlums, some criminals, some people who probably commit thousands of crimes in their life, and of course some people who doesn't have no freaking papers in US. Now, The other recording that I did, that it's been erased or it's been deleted, either purposely from my files or somebody got into my files, and about that I can talk hours and hours and hours and hours from the day that I start to be in Facebook. My life turned to pure living hell. Facebook, social media, YouTube, just name it, Google, even Google giving me a hard time, even Google. Every time I'm going around and around, I put password, don't remember password, put email, don't remember email, put this, put that, and getting to circle and circle, run around, where I'm getting, oh, okay, we can give you a deal, you pay such and such and such a month, and you got to have storage and space. Give me a freaking break already. That BS. Because I had a deal with Google that I had a space back then, 2 teras or something like that for a while, and it didn't make any freaking change. I didn't got no freaking space. And they're doing the same games with me. Oh, you want to see your freaking email that I didn't see for freaking 2 years or 3 years? Okay, so pay $9.99 or whatever. To make it short, they give you the hell and you get no freaking where. And like I remember 20 years ago what password I had, or 10 years ago, I don't remember no freaking password. Maybe the hackers remember all my password. That for sure. They hacked my emails, they hacked my password, they hacked my accounts, they hacked my file, they hacked my videos, they hacked my anything that I ever had. I worked extremely hard on that video to try to explain to you what hell they're giving me. They're giving me hell. And I'm not stupid, and I'm not imagining that, and I'm not freaking delusional. They're dying to put me in a hospital as a delusional when I'm saying the all truth and just the truth. They're freaking doing 360 around my neck 24/7. Hack everything they can, hack my brainwave, hack my nervous system, hack my MRI, hack my DNA, whatever they can. I probably don't know how to explain it with terms. Right now, I am very aggravated. First, about what's going on in Israel. I knew it 20 years ago that was going to end up. I knew it. I was very aggravated for the freaking 20 years because I knew nobody going to buy that crap that they're giving to all the planet, the lies and the BS. And I knew it. One day it's go and come and bite them. And I came from there. And I can't even freaking say that I came from Israel because they say, oh, you're Israeli, we don't like you. Well, I'm one of them that being hurt from all that crap. I'm one of the victims that being recorded, monitor, remote neural monitoring, remotely abused, remotely being tortured, remotely being harassed, remotely psychological welfare on me 24/7, 365 on the second. And wherever I turn, listen, I'm an artist. I like to draw and paint and do. I couldn't for the last more than 14 years. I couldn't touch a brush. I couldn't touch a pencil. I have a neighbor sitting. I'm trying to avoid not saying nasty words. Like, she's sitting on my neck. She is sitting on my neck. And they didn't give me the option to get out from this situation. That is one of the tricks. It's like agenda from hell, agenda from Chabad, agenda from the Kabbalah, agenda from God knows what kind of community, agenda from hell. I wish I'm able to repeat the video that been deleted, and I can't get to a detail how it's been deleted. I can't. They was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. I was working on it very, very careful for freaking 6 to 8 months. And whoever was following me, in you, I'm coming with that video to tell you the truth about what's going on. Yes, my sister-in-law from Miami, Florida, she's one of them. My other sister-in-law in New York, she's one of them. Sister-in-law in Israel, there are some of them. Sister in Israel, they are one of them. It's agenda from hell. They didn't let me leave. They didn't let me breathe so I can put things together, arrange stuff together, sort things together. They didn't let me live. Now, when I'm yelling, you think I'm yelling at you. You don't have nothing to do with it. Whoever listening to that and have nothing to do with it, have nothing to do with it. That bitterness and that being so upset, it's come from that they betrayed me. They destroyed me. Somebody was jealous of me, jealous in a point they wanted to finish me, to destroy me to the point that there is no way out, no matter what. I don't know why they're jealous. I was able to live the life of my life, to live the life of my life. But I couldn't. I just couldn't. They spinning your head, they spinning your brainwave, they spinning your body, they spinning your DNA, they spinning your MRI, they spinning your freaking nervous system, they spinning your life, that you can find not right and not left. I'm not like that. I am not like that. I am not like that. But they made sure that they confuse you so hard, you don't know from right to left what's going on. Now I hear some black dude or black female or black dude When I moved here, it was some freaking Natalie that used to live above me. Before that, the bulldozer moved. Some black woman. Obviously, she's not a woman. She's male or female. Or she's male and female. Because when I met her, she looked like female. But later on, when I saw her in one of the stores, she looked like male. Yeah, I know. I don't care what the heck she is. If she's male or female, I don't care what the heck she is. What I care is everybody knows some security somewhere in some corner to screw my head. Why? Why? My stuff, it's not yours. Period. 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 Full stop. It's not yours. You want it to be yours, you can dream on, dream on. If somebody come here and see my place and see my stuff, they don't believe that I'm being harassed for those crap here. I'm being tortured. I'm being remotely abused. I'm being remotely psychological welfare on me 24/7, 365. Harassment, harassment, harassment. Harassment, it's a nice word to what they're doing. They're killing me. They're freaking killing me. They're torturing me on a daily basis. And you think you're going to bed and going to sleep, they leave you alone? No. They torture you more. And then they're arousing you, and they're whispering some crap to you. You don't even freaking want to hear that. They think everybody that whisper and say cute word, everybody want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't. They don't get it. I don't. I don't buy it. Okay? I don't buy it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hear it. I don't believe it. I don't want to hear it. That BS, I don't want to hear it. Some people don't want to hear the BS. I don't know. I never wanted for Israel to be in this situation, that missiles going on right and left, right and left, right and left, exploding building and properties and houses and people and whatnot. I never wanted something like that for Israel. I don't want nothing like that for nobody. I didn't ask for it. I didn't want it. Opposite, I wanted one of those days to go and visit there. I wanted to plan something, me and my children or something, to go visit for 2-3 months, to see relative, to see brother, sister, people that I didn't see, people that I couldn't see. But no, I can't go now. I can't. There is no freaking way. There is one airport in Ben Gurion Airport in Lod, and it's been destroyed, and no freaking airline in his right mind want to deal with that BS. No airline with the right mind want to deal with that BS. that insane, that talking about crazy, that behind crazy, that above crazy. And how come with all Israel, with all attack, with all everything that they are freaking talking and saying, Israel, 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 they have just one freaking airport. Why? Why? Because they spend all the money on a BS. They spend all the money to kill people, to get involved in war, to get involved in a different agenda, different argument, different group of people who just causing problems. One airport, and it's not working. How you call this country modern? What modern about this country? Nothing modern about this country. One airport for freaking 60 years. You can't even fix it now. You can't even fix nothing there. Nothing can't be fixed. Nothing. There is something. I'm saying that 20 years. I'm saying that more than 20 years. There is something off about Israel. Now, I'm not trying to make myself like I'm a professor or doctor or some type of analyst or some type of to judge a country, but it's more like I sense it from the beginning, from 25 years ago. I sense it that something not quite right about Israel. And I didn't was wrong. I didn't was wrong. You see what's going on there. Even blind know what's going on. Even idiot know what's going on. And I was talking about it for freaking 25 years. Probably that's why I'm being targeted. I freaking don't know. And who is targeting me? Sister that somehow she have connection with Modi'in. Somehow they have connection with IDF, of course, and with Shin-Bet, of course, and probably Mossad. Most all my relatives are in a freaking Shin-Bet and Modi'in. I don't care about that. I really don't freaking care about that. What I care is that because they have that knowledge, they can attack me. That's what I care. And why they're attacking me? Hoping to take my crap. They don't care about me. They never did. They never did care about me. Like my sister, she have a sister-in-law that she's a multi-billionaire. I am talking multi-billionaire. I am talking multi-billionaire. She lives between Florida and New York. Why she don't go to her sister-in-law and ask her for money? Why she's freaking giving me the hell for some garbage? You know, sometimes you wonder about people, you know. Well, there is some word in freaking English. I can't put it in the correct way. Even probably I know the words. It's just they are not coming to me. But this specific sister, we grew up like twins. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of different. The age, it's like 2 years different. And we grew up together. We know each other very, very well. To do that to your own sister, for what? For what? What you got to get? My necklaces, my ring, my chain, my clothes, what you got to get. And another sister want to freaking kill me for the heck of it, just for the freaking heck of it. We grew up far away for many, many, many years, too many years. I grew up far away from my brother, sister, family. They barely know me. In high school, I was doing outside of town. It's mean my own high school I did outside of my hometown. So you can imagine, since then, they don't know me that much. But I'm still their sister, but they're still treating me like a stranger. I don't blame them for that. But don't freaking send me that remotely frequency on me. For what? Why? I don't need that bullshit. I don't like it. I don't like that high tech. I don't like that technology. I'm suffering from it. I don't want you to amuse me with your freaking technology, with your freaking frequency, with your freaking psychological warfare 24/7 on my head. I don't freaking need that. I don't need that. It's not amusing me. It's frustrating me. It's make me miserable. It's make me sick. Yes, and I was right in everything I said. Even that my sister-in-law from Miami, Florida, used to say, you think you're all of that. You think you're all of that. You think you are all of that. Apparently, I am all of that. When I told them that they are remotely psychological and neurological, remotely, they are tracking me. They are monitoring me. They are abusing me. They are harassing me. 24/7, 365, 360 degree around the freaking clock. Summer, winter, spring, autumn, whatever it is. They don't leave me alone. They are not leaving me alone. They are not leaving me alone. And why? I don't have no freaking crime on the universe. I don't have not even 0.000.1 crimes on face of earth. And look at her. She thinks she's all of that. That upstairs neighbor, the Maxine family, she thinks she is really criminal. She is the criminal of the planet. She is a criminal, bouncing my head 24/7. She is a crook, and she is a criminal. Again, I don't freaking know if she is she or he, because she looked like a male. They put some garbage around me, some BS, full of BS around me, and they want me to accept it. No, I'm not accepting that crap. No. You can deny it. I don't care. You can say whatever the hell you want. I don't care. You can say I'm delusional. I don't care. I don't care. Because I know what I'm talking about. And apparently the dum-dums who didn't know about it 30, 40 years ago, now they're starting to find out that actually it exists. Yeah, they're doing it with high tech, yes. They're doing it with technology, yes. They follow brainwave. They follow thoughts, yes. They do it. And they use those thoughts. If those ideas, if those different things that you think, there is no freaking privacy. I don't have no freaking privacy. I'm using the bathroom and I don't have privacy. There is no freaking privacy. Not so ever. Yes, and Israeli Air Force involved too. Lockheed involved too. DARPA involved too. Now I don't care, Israel. I don't know even what to believe what's going on there. I live in United States, so I don't know what is fake, what is not, what is... I see a lot of YouTube because because they control my TV too. They control my TV. My TV was perfectly okay. One day I'm opening it and I can't freaking reduce the volume. They control that too. But anyway, what I'm saying is I'm watching YouTube here and there, and what I'm seeing is disaster. It's Andra la Musia. It's catastrophe. People don't get it. People don't get it. It's the worst thing since I remember Israel. And I've been in Israel many times, visiting it. I even was there in 2016 when it was it's called in Hebrew Mivtza Eitan. They call it a Eitan operation or something like. Every time they have different freaking operation there. They create operation from the sleeves. Every time they come up to amuse the planet, operation of my ass. $20 and $30 years ago, Israel was providing weapons to the enemy. And they were stupid, they didn't know nothing. They was playing with it. And then Israel was accusing them that they are terrorists. Israel messed up million times. Israel did a lot. The reason Arabs there live good, and there is Arab there in Israel, they're happy because they don't pay taxes, they don't go to the army, they don't do the services that Israelis do, and they get money from the government, and they don't pay nothing, they live free. So they love Israel. They don't care that Israel is Israel. They don't care. They don't have nothing against, because they live good, because the government give them everything. I don't know about now, but I'm talking about 30, 40 years ago. They lived good all the time. That's why they are not against the government there. They don't care to live under that government, because government providing everything for them. They pay them hospital, they pay them giving births, and they give like freaking 10 and 12 and 14 kids. They help them Just name it. I don't care how they live, really. I don't care. I barely care about myself, so I don't care about them, how they live and everything. But this is one of the reasons that they are happy there. And beside that, there is too many Arabs. So all their friends are actually Arabs there, under the roof of Israel. So they're not against Israel. If there is something that keeping Israel, it's the Arabs actually, who keep Israel to exist. Believe it or not. It's hard to believe, but that is the fact. Because if you see all Israelis and all the Jews, they care just about fancy schmancy car, fancy schmancy houses, traveling every Monday and Tuesday, Turkey, Kafricin, Greece, Thailand, India, Australia. Every Monday and Tuesday Israel is traveling. I don't know about now because of the war, but before the war, before the 7th of October, they was traveling all over the world. They traveled 10,000 times more than me, and I'm in United States. But because that issue that are targeting me, I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go no freaking where. I contact the FBI, I contact attorney, I contact people. And if you think I'm talking and explaining all that, and I don't hear them, I hear them. I hear them, and they're disgusting. They're behind disgusting. And I try to explain it in Hebrew, and I try to explain it in English. If I knew Japanese, I try to explain it in Japanese, and I'm fixing and editing, and all my life went just to explain what I'm trying to explain. Really, why me? Why me? They want me dead. They want me gone. They want me dead. They want me away. In different galaxy, in different planet. And if you think they're not whispering, yes, they are whispering. Yes. Listen, if they do it because they hate me, or they can't stand me, or they hate me, so this is their problem. It's not my problem. I don't need to suffer because they don't like me. I don't need to suffer because they don't like me. I don't need to suffer because they don't like me. It doesn't have nothing to do with me. If you can't stand me, it's your fucking problem. It's not my freaking problem. Because I hear right now, all of a sudden, I'm hearing my older brother. Yes, and I have connection, very, very, very deep connection with Air Force, Israeli Air Force. Him and his wife and all his relatives and whoever he know. And you can imagine what the Israeli Air Force capable of doing. They can screw somebody's life from A to Z. I don't know they are. I don't know if they're Nazis, if they're idiots, if they're cuckoo, if they're locos, if they're stupid, if they're Chabad, if they're tralala, if they're lunatics, if they're Kabbalah, if they're Bnei Brit, if they're Jewish Federation. I don't freaking know there! I don't know what they want from me. And why me? Like I said, contact the FBI. I tried to contact him and talk with him a few times. They say he's no longer there. I really couldn't chase. He actually listened to me in 2009 to all my story for freaking 3 hours. I was in my car parked somewhere, and I told him all my life story basically about the abuse, about the non-touch weapon, the non-touch harassment, the non-touch abuse, the non-touch psychological, neurological warfare, the non-touch neurological harassment 24/7. I told him everything. A week later, when I wanted to contact him, I couldn't find him nowhere. Just another FBI agent. I hope I talked with the FBI agent, but he did nothing good to me because he didn't help me. And yes, I contacted authority. They said there is no such things in US. So I have news to you. It exists. And since then they learn about NSO, and since then they learn about Pegasus, and since then they learn about zillion people who is illegal working in Silicon Valley. Apparently they're from Israel. And since then they learned that there is zillion of them working 20 and 30 years in the Pentagon